guys, it's Sarah. Okay, I just got my ring light in the mail today and it's fucking bright. Okay, so here's my light. This is the light when it's off and this is the light when it's on. Holy fucking shit. Alright, I don't know if I'm blinding you through the lens, so I'm not gonna point it at you guys, but literally the first time I turned this light on, I was blinded. I'm already blind and this made me more blind. So I don't know if I want to use it in this video. Do I want to put it on the side? No, that's terrible lighting. Do I want to put it under me? No, that's terrible. You're supposed to put it in front of you, but that makes me look really pale and I'm gonna be looking at the camera like this. And do you guys really want to see me looking at the camera like this? I don't think so. But I know this is not how the ring light's supposed to go. It's supposed to be a lot farther back. So I'm trying to figure that out. Okay, I literally rambled too long about the light. Anyway, here's the latest news that's been happening in the past couple days. Okay, I laughed when I saw this. It says, is Louis Tomlinson's ex Brianna Jungwirth planning a tell-all book? I swear to God. I've been saying forever that I want a tell-all book from Harry or Louis or them both or just from the entire band, but I never wanted a tell-all book from Brianna, of all people. Anyway, let's continue. It says, after baby Freddie was born, One Direction fans, mainly those who are obsessed with Sara Stylinson, didn't believe the baby was real. Louis and Brianna had disagreements over Instagram snaps of their son. There were rumors that Louis had been banned from Brianna's house, and Brianna publicly slammed Louis' girlfriend Danielle Campbell. Alright, already stuff we know, the drama, and obviously hate towards Larry shippers. Okay. And things didn't improve when Louis got a new girlfriend. Louis was first spotted with the Originals actress Danielle Campbell late last year. The pair became official after Louis uploaded a picture with the caption, "Lucky." Brianna wants Louis around. It was hard on her, having him start dating another girl while she was pregnant. It was difficult for her. She's understandably jealous. Brianna likes him and hopes, now the baby's here, that Louis understands she needs to be a more important figure in his life. She's got hope of a relationship in the future. But in the meantime, it looks like Brianna may be seeking revenge. The 24-year-old uploaded a photo of herself writing in a notepad what could be the start of her tell-all book. We reckon she'd get a shit ton of cash for it if so. Okay, one, just because Brianna is writing in a notebook, that does not mean she's suddenly an author. I write in a notebook all the time, but that doesn't mean I'm writing an all-tell book, which I should. Also, why is this article saying that Brianna still has hopes of a relationship in the future with Louis? Like she's his ex for a reason? I mean, actually no, they weren't even dating, so she's not even an ex. She's just a baby mama drama jungle worm. Anyway, so that was bullshit. Also, this is just a quick thing I wanted to add in here. If you follow Gemma on Snapchat, I think it's just Gemma Styles. There's a picture of her with a dog filter, and as you can see, she's wearing a purple sweater. And then somebody found a picture of Harry Styles wearing an identical purple sweater. Now, when I look at the two sweaters, I'm not really sure if they're the same sweater. Maybe it's the lighting that's making them look different, so they could in fact be the same sweater. But I have a feeling that Gemma and Harry share the same sweater, or Harry stole Gemma's sweater. Okay, now on to more of the bigger topics. Okay, so there was news of Harry apparently being at the Soho house in Malibu with Ringo Starr on Sunday, the same day Louis was there. So basically there was a lot of analysis of this. There was a lot of proof, and there was a lot of people saying, oh, I saw Louis and Harry here, and blah blah blah. So we got a lot of posts of people claiming things, and I want to believe them, but I don't know. Because remember in the beginning of 2016, we got that guy named Brian saying that he claimed he saw Harry Styles and Louis somewhere. I can't remember. If you look at my old videos, I talked about the whole thing. But apparently he was making it up or something, and then like Modest deleted his Twitter. I don't know. So I don't really believe people as much anymore, but here's what went down. So this account says, yeah, I just saw her today. I asked about Sunday and she said, oh yeah, Harry was there. I said, you mean Louis? She said they were both there that day. The same account says, my cousin works at Soho in Malibu and I asked about Sunday and she said Harry and Louis were both there. I'm fucking dead. I just saw her right now because she's going to Disneyland tomorrow and she told me. She said Harry's name and I was like, you mean Louis? And she said, oh yeah, they were both there that day. I was like, no, what? She had me shook. I think Harry came a little earlier because if it was the same time, he would have been packed too. He said that Ringo came first and then Harry and then Louis came later. I don't know if they were together. So when I read all this, I still had a hard time believing it because obviously anybody anybody can just type anything on Twitter. She did give a good amount of detail, but I feel like I need more proof in order to believe this, like, you know, pictures. This post says, so let me get this straight. An update account tweeted that Harry was with Ringo Starr at Soho House Malibu this past Sunday, and that he was there on the same day as Louis. Then they panicked because God forbid they suggest Harry and Louis might have been in the same place at the same time. So they decided that Harry was more than likely there during the day with Ringo and Louis was there at night. Well, I hate to break it to them, but the DJ at Soho House Malibu on Sunday tweeted that he would be there from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. His tweet says, Sundays in the Soho House Malibu, 3 to 9, beach vibes, buddy. So that's confirmed because he actually tweeted about it. Since I'm there hours ahead, he must have tweeted this at 12:58 p.m. And guess what? Ringo Starr was in fact there, and this man played a song for him that night at 8:43 p.m. And that's a fact because the DJ tweeted about it. So if Harry was there with Ringo, and according to this UA he was, because also according to them we only update on what we know, then, well, it appears Harry was there at night. But wait, Louis was there at night too. Just saying. So that post made me believe it a little bit more because it had more detail, we saw tweets involved. I'm still a little bit confused, but it looks like facts are pointing towards Louis and Harry being there at the same time, same place. Okay, then we got pictures of Louis at Starbucks. And yes, you think that this would be an all happy time, he's at Starbucks. By the way, Starbucks must be getting hella promotion because Louis is always there. So Louis has been the ultimate white girl this whole time. Okay. So basically what happened in Starbucks is some girl, I don't want to call her a bitch because that's mean. She didn't really say anything bad. But I think the girl mentioned Freddie or asked Louis about Freddie, and then this was his reaction. See Louis' face in this pic? This is the same reaction he gave when he got asked about the baby in an interview. It's uncanny. So anyway, he looked pissed, which is weird because if someone mentions your son, why would it be a bad thing? You would think that Louis would give a nice positive look when he hears his son's name. So we got a little more detail from these posts. So this post says, Louis went into Starbucks and a fan said to Louis, Freddie is so cute, and Louis' face was straight, like hardly smiling. And the fan recently tweeted saying Louis was so happy when I told him Freddie was cute, but on the pictures his face wasn't happy at all. Did he meet somebody or was he there with somebody? I have no idea. In the pictures he was with fans. Also that thing about Soho where Harry and Louis was there together and the DJ deleted his tweets about being at Soho. I tweeted him saying open your DMs so I can speak to you, and he opened them. So that's really strange how the DJ deleted his tweets about being at Soho, like he didn't want anyone to find out. But it's so strange how the fan said, oh, Louis was so happy when I mentioned Freddie, but if you look at the proof, like the pictures, he didn't look happy at all when she mentioned Freddie. So I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, now this is good news. Usually I don't like Inquisitor because their recent articles have been really bad and confusing, and they usually just don't make sense. But this article was about Kendall Jenner, but this time I am glad to hear about Kendall Jenner. This says, Kendall Jenner claims Harry Styles was never her boyfriend. Finally. I've been waiting for this article to come out. Okay, so the first paragraph was just reiterating how there was a ton of pics of Harry and Kendall on the yacht. It says, Kendall Jenner never confirmed she and Styles were dating. Her sister Khloe Kardashian said they were during an interview in January. She says, do I think they're dating? Yes. Kendall didn't hold back in her interview for Vogue magazine. She shared that she hasn't had a boyfriend in 2 years, meaning whatever Harry Styles had going on with Kendall, he wasn't her boyfriend. Interesting. Yeah, interesting how we're getting this info months later. Here's the thing, the media tries to trick people with dates. I think all along everybody knew that they weren't a thing, but there's a reason why they're now telling people that it was never a thing. So it must be going according to plan. In her tell-all interview, the supermodel reveals that she has been more or less single for the past few years, implying that she and Harry were never exclusive. So it's not like she came out and said me and Harry were never together, but obviously it was implied. This was meant to happen. Now I know I pronounce her name wrong all the time, but I don't care. Here's what Anshel posted about this whole thing. She says, so remember my RBB theory and how I talked about the only problem was Harry and the articles about him being a womanizer, and how I had to explain to that girl in the YouTube comments section that Hendall wasn't real? It was publicity for modest. Kendall denying that she hasn't had a serious boyfriend in the past 2 years is actual proof that Harry isn't a womanizer. Kendall knows that as soon as she says this, the immediate focus of the media would be Hendall because it was the greatest publicity stunt ever, even for Modest. I think she supports Harry. She will also now have to explain if Harry and her were not in a serious relationship, then why would she be so coupley with him, for sure. She's probably gonna say something along the lines of, oh, he's just a very good friend of mine, or I thought that it could have been something serious. He's a very handsome man, but we just don't fit. So what I'm trying to say is that maybe those pictures weren't just a leak by a directioner. The leak was needed in order for this to happen, in order to stop the articles of Harry being a womanizer, or maybe all of this is just done by Kendall to support Harry and Louis to come out. Now, I know that sounds confusing, but something about that actually seems right. And I know some of you might not believe her, but literally in her last analysis post, she covered this, and that was before the Kendall articles came out. Like, she kind of predicted this part. So that's what I'm trying to say too, like, the timing's impeccable. There's a reason why this article just came out. So kind of like what she was saying, maybe it wasn't a picture leak. Maybe Anne's iCloud didn't get hacked by a directioner. Maybe it was supposed to happen. Now onto another topic. If you guys follow Daisy or Phoebe on Snapchat, they posted pictures of the pool at Louis' house. Okay, one, that's a bomb-ass house. Louis is hella rich. So I'm assuming that this house that the twins are at, I think it might be the $15 million house. Well, whichever one they're at, it's Louis' house, aka Harry's house, because we believe that Louis and Harry actually live together. Ugh, imagine Louis and Harry being in this pool or in this hot tub. I've heard some theories about these Snapchat pictures though. A lot of people think that this could be Harry's house too, because do you remember that picture we got of Harry's house and how the C word was spray painted on his house? Well, someone was saying that the wall of Harry's house in that picture looks kind of like the one in these pictures, meaning that Harry's house is Louis' house, vice versa. I couldn't tell by looking at the Snapchat pictures, because these Snapchat pictures are dark and the twins took these pictures at night, and everything looks different at night. So I'm gonna leave this one a little open-ended, because to me it was hard to compare that picture of Harry's house with the bad word spray painted on it to these pictures of Louis' house. Plus, Louis' house is so big, this is just one angle of his house. So I don't know, I'm just rambling, but I'm just saying that it's hard to compare what Harry's house is to Louis' house. I still think that they live together though. And now in Liam news. Okay, so basically Liam's Insta name used to be like the fake Liam Payne, and now his Instagram name is just Liam Payne. I think the reason why Liam changed it is because when he was under Modest, he was a fake Liam Payne. Like, maybe he wasn't being his truest self, so he was like the fake version of Liam. And now since he's signed to somebody else and he's starting this new journey, now he is himself. He's just Liam Payne. That might be overanalyzing, I'm not sure, but that's what I think it is. He's almost like rebranding. And this person said this. They said Liam changed his Insta, Zayn deleted and remade his Insta, both solo music, both seem not loyal in Simon's eyes, I see Ziam. That's true, when Zayn did go solo, he did change his Twitter name and his bio and his Instagram name, and he basically was just a whole new Zayn, because he was going in a different direction. And I will not make a One Direction pun. So people are thinking that, oh, maybe this is more sign that Liam's going solo because he's copying what Zayn did. But as I said before, it's fact, Liam might be doing solo projects. Yes, he signed to a different label, so did Harry, but they're still gonna be doing stuff as a band when they come back. Nothing to worry about. Also on Liam's Instagram, he posted a selfie, and this person says, wait, has Liam posted a warning selfie before? And they said, yes, Liam posted a selfie on June 22nd, the same day we got Brianna posting the video of Freddie laughing at the bouncing basketball on Instagram. And then he posted another selfie on June 29th, which was the day TMZ dropped the custody news. So yeah. So now people are starting to think that Liam has warning selfies as well. I believe in the Louis warning selfies, but I'm not sure if Liam's warning selfies correlate to Babygate. I don't want to go that far. I mean, the post did say that when Liam posted a warning selfie, this with Brianna happened and it happened twice. But I believe in Louis' warning selfies more than like a Liam warning selfie. I think for now, those are just theories. I mean, I'm just tired of the whole Babygate thing and Brianna. I mean, did you guys hear about the collage thing? Okay, so this girl took a bunch of pictures of Freddie, like his head, and like glued or taped it on her binder or notebook, and then Brianna liked that picture. And that's just scary, like that's obsessive. Like, I know people put One Direction on their notebook or whatever, but this is a baby. That's why it's weird. And it's funny how Brianna would like that picture and not get freaked out, which just proves that this is all for publicity. The fact that she would like an Instagram photo of her child's face on another person's notebook, like a bunch of his face on it, that's creepy. She's so weird. So yeah, I don't don't care what Brianna says, she obviously is doing this all for attention. And lastly, I'd like to talk about what was trending a couple days ago. It gave me a heart attack. So at number 5, hashtag One Direction TEOGDA was trending. And basically a post came out, it was a fake tweet. It said, from the One Direction official account, our new single is out now. You can listen to TEOGDA on Spotify and download it from iTunes. So everybody thought this was legit, it was trending. So first when I saw the tweet, I went right over to the One Direction account and I'm like, where's the tweet? So obviously it was a fake tweet. One Direction didn't tweet anything about a single. I don't think they would drop one over the hiatus. But it's One Direction, who knows? And guys, why would we think this is real? I mean, who names a single TEOGDA? I mean, yes, maybe it stands for something. Some people were thinking it stands for the end of gay discrimination agenda, which that was clever. That is really what it would stand for. But no, the tweet was fake. There's no single. I got a heart attack for no reason. It was basically Directioners being bored again. Like literally every day there is a One Direction hashtag about something like Larry, the boys, whatever. It should be normal for us by now. We can get anything trending because we're a huge fandom. That's why I always say that the hashtags are a joke, because none of it's real anymore. Also guys, for Liam's birthday, August 29th, we want to trend the hashtag No Spoons Day. Obviously, we all know the spoons joke. Also, Michelle made a Twitter page for this hashtag. The Twitter profile is called at Liam's 23rd birthday. So I'll leave a link to that down below so you guys can go follow that Twitter account. But it'd be so cool if we could get hashtag No Spoons Day to trend on Liam's 23rd birthday. I mean, if our fandom can trend anything, I think we can do this. We have proved many times before that we can come together as a fandom and accomplish things. So anyway, that was a lot to cover today. I hope you guys understood everything. If not, leave your questions down below and hopefully someone will reply. And like always, I make a video whenever I want, so like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description, and I will see you guys later. Bye.